Silent storm, the global wild boar invasion. They roam when we sleep, silent, ruthless, unstoppable. What began as a nuisance has become an ecological war. From the cotton fields of Texas to the misty forests of Germany, wild boars are rewriting the rules of survival. Chapter 1, A Billion-Dollar Disaster. Picture a single night's work turned to ruin. In just 24 hours, one boar family can destroy an entire season's harvest. The U.S. Department of Agriculture estimates $2.5 billion in annual losses. Australia counts at least $16 million every year. European farms lose over €100 million, and that number climbs relentlessly. Marcus Thompson, who manages 1,200 acres in East Texas, remembers. We're not just fighting pigs. We're fighting for survival. I watched $30,000 of crops disappear before sunrise. Now multiply Marcus's nightmare by millions of acres across 5 continents. Chapter 2, How We Created a Super Survivor. Centuries ago, European settlers released domestic pigs for hunting and food. Freed from fences, those pigs evolved. Generations in the wild sculpted a creature with armor-like hide, razor tusks, and a memory that outsmarts steel traps. They breed at astonishing speed, up to 10 piglets per litter, twice a year. To keep their population stable, 70% must be removed annually. Fail to reach that mark, and their numbers double in a heartbeat. Chapter 3, Voices from the Front Lines. Across oceans, the same cry rises. Sarah Mitchell, 4th-generation cattle rancher in Queensland. When these animals tear through decades of soil conservation in weeks, you lose everything your great-grandfather built. Spanish farmer in Andalusia. They arrive like a black tide at dusk. You hear fences snap and know your orchard is gone. These are not just statistics. They're the human heartbeat of a hidden global emergency. Chapter 4, The Disease Threat. Beyond broken fields lies an invisible terror, disease. Wild boars can carry foot and mouth disease, African swine fever, brucellosis. A single outbreak in Australia could cost $50 billion over a decade, crippling exports and national food security. Farmers know one infected herd could undo lifetimes of work. Chapter 5, Old Tactics, New Failures. Helicopter hunts. Bounties. Basic steel traps. Despite millions of dollars, the boars adapt faster than we plan. Every failed trap teaches them. They remember scent, sound, and shape for months. Each mistake is free education for the enemy. Explains a Texas wildlife biologist. They learn faster than we do. Chapter 6, Smart Trapping, Math Meets Patience. Here lies the turning point, mathematical warfare. Location science, using GPS and AI to predict travel corridors. Remote-triggered corral traps, 30 to 40 feet wide, 5 foot tall. Catching entire sounders at once. Pre-baiting ritual. Farmers lay fermented corn or sweet molasses for weeks, never letting the bait run out. Consistency builds trust until the entire herd enters. Marcus whispers over a night vision feed. Patience is the weapon. One wrong move and you've educated them forever. Chapter 7, High-Tech Hunters. As the battle escalates, technology answers. Night vision drones sweeping miles of farmland. Thermal cameras tracking heat signatures in dense forest. Smart traps triggered from a farmer's phone at 3 a.m. Even helicopter hunts become data-driven. Mapping sounders in real time. Each advance blends centuries of rural wisdom with cutting-edge science. Chapter 8, Around the World. Europe. Replanted forests and milder winters feed the surge. France counts over 1 million boars, causing 20 to 30,000 traffic accidents a year. South America. Argentina's pampas echo with midnight gunfire, as ranchers defend cattle herds. Asia. In Japan and South Korea, boars raid suburban gardens, forcing cities to fund emergency response teams. This is not one nation's problem, this is planetary. Chapter 9, Ethical Crossroads. Should governments risk contraceptive programs that could affect other wildlife? Should wolves be reintroduced, even if it means new conflicts with livestock? There is no simple answer. Every strategy balances ecology, economics, and emotion. Chapter 10, The Human Spirit. Amid the chaos stands the farmer. Scientist, warrior, environmentalist, economist. Before dawn, Marcus checks his traps, knowing families miles away will eat, because he stood guard through the night. Sarah Mitchell walks her Queensland pasture at sunset, feeling the soil her great-grandfather saved, protecting it for her children. These quiet acts of courage keep the world fed. Conclusion, a call to all of us. Wild boars are more than a nuisance. They are a mirror of our era. Climate shifts, global trade, and human expansion, colliding with the raw force of nature. Behind every meal, the narrator reminds, stands someone defending civilization itself. Like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Have you witnessed wild boars in your region? What solutions do you believe in? Technology, predators, or something we haven't imagined yet? Stay alert. Stay inspired. Because the fight to feed our world is a story still being written. Right pointing black triangle. How one Alabama farmer eliminated 96% of feral hogs, the breakthrough method.